So I don't think AI coming in is necessarily a bad thing for jobs. I mean, for certain jobs, definitely. But then AI will also require jobs, right? For people to be working in that. Pick one thing and be really good at it. Good enough that they have to keep. Since there are so many people, obviously, you cannot be averaged and still expect to get a job or keep a job.
She's been a good student in the school also and in college also. I am proud where you have reached. So what inspired you to pursue a career in IT and how did you prepare it?
It was more like a backup plan that became the main thing. So my college is like really, really keen on that everybody should be, doing something apart from the studies thing.
So did you have any mentors or role models during your student days who influenced your career choices?
Firstly, it was you. Other than that, I didn't have any mentor professionally, like for career path, but I had a couple of teachers who I really look up to.
What were some of the most significant career milestones or achievements that you're proud of? I would like to know how do you manage your stress in student days and also right now? Have you experienced anxiety or depression or somebody else? What would you tell them to do? Or probably what would you do when there is anxiousness going on?
Either watch something, it takes your mind off it, and you can talk to somebody. And one really good thing is when you feel really overwhelmed, which also sometimes happens along with anxiety. If you feel like crying, just cry, and because after 5 minutes again you start feeling better because the emotions you have let go of them, right?
So, what would be your self-care tips?
Having a good sleep schedule, so you feel rested. Secondly, put yourself first. Pour your own cup before you pour for somebody else from your cup, because if your cup is empty, how are you going to give anything to anybody?
Oh, please, Pritika. Well, you can call it OP square. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Oh Please, Pritika. And today we have with us Khushi Dholakia. I have known Khushi for a long time, from the time she was in school. So, without taking much time, I would let Khushi introduce herself. She's also a gold medalist, so we would like to know more about her. So, over to you, Khushi.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am, for having me. Okay, so I graduated 2 years back. Yeah, and now I'm working in Wipro and pursuing MTech from BITS Pilani. But apart from all the professional side, now I'm in Pune living alone, and it's very different from when you do that in college. So I've learned a lot, and yeah, I think there is one constant that books and shows are still my go-to.
That's a great introduction, Khushi,
Yeah.
and that's what I like about Gen Z. They like to make it short, sweet, and simple. Okay, so what inspired you to pursue a career in IT, and how did you prepare it for? I mean, during your student days, how was it?
Okay, so I this was something that happened to me. Yeah, I didn't choose it. Yeah, yeah, it was more like a backup plan that became the main thing. And it was normal, just took admission as backup, and then when what I was trying to do did not work out, just continued in this. And then once I was here, I think I gave it my all, because since this is the only thing we're doing, then yeah, why hold back?
So it's like a learning lesson that when something goes wrong, there is always a backup. There is always a solution.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's like whatever
yeah,
is, I will just think whatever is meant to be will be, and just be happy with that. Yeah.
okay. So, how did you balance academics and extracurricular activities during your student life?
Okay, so my college is like really keen on that everybody should be, doing something apart from the studies thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we didn't have much of an option. I mean, it wasn't forced on us, but it was very much encouraged. So it became kind of a daily something that was not out of the ordinary. It was normal for I think everybody there.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so.
that's great. So, did you have any mentors or role models during your student days who influenced your career choices?
Yeah, of course. Firstly, it was you. So that is what I wanted to do before, but well, it didn't work out. So other than that, I didn't have any mentor professionally, like for career path, but I had a couple of teachers who I really look up to even today.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's really great, and I know that you wanted to come into the profession that I am, but it
Yeah.
didn't work out. But
Mm.
whatever you're doing right now, it's good, and I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
So, what were some of the most significant career milestones or achievements that you're proud of?
Okay, well, firstly, like I said, this is not what I wanted to do initially. So, being a gold medalist in this was something that really made me feel like I can do anything since I did this. After that, when I joined my office, it felt like again everybody knows everything. People had experience before that, even though we were considered freshers, but many people came with experience and with other degrees as in like there were people who had completed done many courses, and I was like, I don't know. I'm basically I am what I was feeling that I am I've done I've become a gold medalist and everything. I was like I am way behind. But then like till college I was used to people learning from me. Now I am learning from people. I have like the tables have turned now, but now it is like I don't understand things. I call up people and ask, "Ye kaise karna hai? How am I supposed to do this?" But I think that is also a great milestone because bolte hain na, you learn more when you listen. Yeah.
So, what advice would you give to recent graduates looking to start their career in IT as there's so much going on with AI coming in and all that stuff? So,
Mhm.
what would you uh, recommend or suggest to them?
So I don't think AI coming in is necessarily a bad thing for jobs. I mean, yeah, for certain jobs, definitely. But then AI will also require jobs, right? For to people to be working in that. Like right now, I am in that practice in my office, data analytics and intelligence. So we are basically like using AI, integrating AI in whatever work we're doing, and all the softwares that we are pitching to the client. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but obviously there's a lot of saturation in the industry. If that is how I want to put it. So what I want to get into this industry is just up, really focus on your hard skills and just be really good at a skill. Pick one thing and be really good at it because since there are so many people, obviously you cannot be average and still expect to get a job or keep a job. So be really good at it, good enough that they have to keep you.
Okay, that's a great advice.
Thank you.
So, as Khushi loves this topic, so let's go to that. That is related to the mental health. And she has always been somebody from school who wanted to keep her mental health healthy, which is a rarest of the rare thing. But now, as the Gen Z has taken over the world, you can say they are into mental health. So, yeah, I would like to know, how do you manage your stress in students' days and also right now?
Okay, so I school whenever I think I was the one talking to you most, and everybody knew that. Yeah, now also I if when there is something I cannot understand, I cannot handle, I book an appointment. Yeah, for a therapy. Other than that, I don't know. This is or like this what really works for me. Just you know, pick a sitcom, and sitcom is not something that you can binge watch. आप बोर हो जाओगे 2-3 एपिसोड में because it's the same thing repeating, but it's funny. So whenever you know you don't feel good and you feel like everything is getting too much, just watch an episode. So we do the in the morning, the old people do this, right? The laughing club and all. So there must be a reason, right? You just watch 20 minutes. I mean, 20 minutes everybody has, Anyways, you're not feeling good. What will you do? So 20 minutes you take out and you watch a
Correct.
show, and you're just gonna, end up laughing, and you'll feel better, and everything will be better, and you can go on with life. So that is like the best thing you can do, I think.
So, have you experienced anxiety or depression or somebody else, and how? What would you tell them to do, or probably what would you do when there is anxiousness going on in your life?
Okay, so again, I would watch something for 2-3 reasons. So when it takes my mind off it, see when I'm anxious, what happens? I feel like restlessness and I cannot breathe. Oxygen nahi aa raha. That's how that's how I explain it. Oxygen nahi aa raha mujhe. I can breathe. I am just not able to
Mhm.
like feel like it's okay. Like so, just either watch something. It takes your mind off it. You feel better because you're laughing. So again, the hormones and all, and you can talk to somebody. You can, and one really good thing is when you feel really overwhelmed, which also sometimes happens along with anxiety. I think it's better if you feel like crying, just cry. And because after 5 minutes again you start feeling better, because the emotions you have let go of them, right? When you feel overwhelmed and you're crying, you are letting go of everything. Then whatever has built up, it is gone. So again you have to process more information.
Okay. So, what would be your self-care tips?
Self-care tips. Okay, I'm really bad at this because I'm really trying to figure out what to do myself. But yeah, I think having a good sleep schedule, so you feel rested, and when you feel rested, obviously you have the energy for other things. Secondly, put yourself first. I have spent a lot of years not putting myself first, and I learned it the hard way. But put yourself first, otherwise, you will not be able to put anybody else anywhere.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. So if you want to pour your own cup before you pour for somebody else from your cup, because if your cup is empty, how are you going to give anything to anybody?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, this career or any other career, there is burnout and exhaustion.
Yeah.
So, how do you handle your burnout and exhaustion if it comes?
Okay, so first of all, don't say yes to everything. So I got sick a few days back because I think I got burnt out. I was having my exams, and in my office, I was like doing 3 to 4 different things because I said yes to everybody who kept asking, and it's fine. It's not their fault because that is their job. It is my job to say that I have enough now. Can you tell me what the priority is? Like, what am I supposed to focus on first? So they also understand, and you are not liable to submit everything at the same time because you have already had that talk. So if you don't say that you have work, then you're obviously going to keep getting more if you don't say no, right? If you invite it, if you accept it, more is going to come, which is good for the good things in life. But when you're working and when you're on a clock and when you have to do everything together, then it's really important to schedule it and prioritize things and let people know that you have enough and you cannot take on more.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
So, what would you suggest for those people, like on a weekend, there's no work, and some people even get stressed that they don't have work?
Okay. I don't understand that because I get stressed when I have work and I'm not doing it. When I'm like, "Oh, I have work, I have work, I have work," and but I'm not doing it, but I'm getting stressed over it. So I understand that, but I don't understand when you don't have work. I mean, see, I understand you're getting stressed when you have work, but uh, work is giving you stress, right? So when there is no work, why are we taking stress? But okay, I understand a little bit. So I would say, have something to look forward to. When you have something, I think people get stressed over this because suddenly the emptiness which no work brings, that they cannot handle, I think. So have something to look forward to. Have at least one hobby. Well, वैसे तो we should have multiple for different, like one physical, one mental, something that brings you some profit or something. But at least one hobby you should have that you can look forward to and you can enjoy actually, which brings you a good time. Yeah.
So, what brings you joy and relaxation?
Okay. There are a couple of things. First is I watch something. I have two, three shows going on at the same time. If I'm in the mood for comedy, I watch the sitcom. If I'm in the mood for thriller, I watch the thriller show that is going on. Episodes are there, right? And obviously, not all shows are binge watchable. Yeah. So, and then if I'm in the mood for some drama, there is another show which I know, okay, now this is drama, so I'll watch an episode of this.
Mm.
So that is something. I read. I mean, I have to stop myself from reading. Otherwise, that is the only thing I do. So I mean, I finish one book in one day, two books in one day if I don't stop myself, because I don't do anything else. So these are the two things. And third, I like to sleep because it's a different type of comfort which I don't have to explain. Everybody knows it. So yeah.
Yes, yes. So, do you practice meditation?
I am supposed to, but I don't really do it consistently, but I have to. Yeah. So a reminder for me and everybody to do it. Yes.
So, how do you maintain a healthy work-life balance, and what boundaries do you set for yourself?
Okay. Yeah, I do these things that when I'm on leave, I don't open any message or I don't take any calls. Um, when sometimes after my work hours, sometimes when I don't feel like it, again, I don't open messages or take calls. Sometimes when I am in the mood of like, okay, let's work more, I have more, I'm capable of more mentally. I'm like, okay, let's see what is there. Uh, um, there are only two types of people who message me like this. One, somebody who is telling me what to do, and one, somebody who wants me to tell them what to do. So yeah. So when I feel like I'm capable enough mentally to, do that, I even do that after work. But when I feel like I'm not, I don't take any calls or messages. And then, like I said earlier, I ask this a lot. What is the priority? Because I cannot do everything at the same time. I get overwhelmed. So I don't like that. I
Mm.
want whatever work I'm doing, it should be good enough that I don't know. I have this thing that when they would be like, "Good job," I feel really good. So I want to do it well. So if I'm doing three things at the same time, obviously I won't be able to do any of it well. Yeah. So I ask a lot, what is the priority, and then yeah.
Yeah, that's a great advice. I really like that. Thank you for sharing. Also, what message would you like to convey to others about prioritizing mental health and self-care in their careers?
Their careers. Well, see, I would say that if you don't do it by yourself, it will make you do it. Because first, you don't prioritize yourself, you keep going, you keep going, you keep going, you're bound to crash. When you crash, you will have to prioritize yourself. So, why go the hard way? See, there is this thing, जब तक लोग खुद experience नहीं करते थे, don't understand. So no matter how much somebody tells them, but for those who do understand and take the precaution, well, good for you. But yeah, prioritize yourself by yourself. Otherwise, you will be made to buy your body.
So in that case, it's like your mental and physical health is important. That's what you're trying to say, right?
Yeah, and what I'm trying to say is that if you don't take care of it, your see, your body supports you, right? Your mind supports you, your body supports you. So is it not your job to take care of it? It takes care of you. So one-sided hote how long is it going to work? It is bound to get overwhelmed and stop, right? That is when you will have to take care of it, and then you will have to take care of it with interest. So why not do it from the day one? It's like whole semester we haven't studied anything, and then night before the exam we have to study 24 hours, right? There are many people who don't even sleep. They go and give the exam and come back and sleep. So instead of doing so much, just study 1 hour every day.
Yeah. Khushi's advice is actually good because she's been a good student in the school also and in college also. So I am proud where you have reached, and I know that you will be successful going forward. Whatever you do, whether you stay in the IT sector or shift, you know what you'll do, and probably you have the thing कि ये नहीं होगा तो वो होगा.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I have this feeling something good will happen. Now let's see what good that is. Like वो
Yes,
अच्छी चीज क्या है वो भी देखते हैं, but अच्छी चीज तो होगी.
correct.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So let's go to the next segment of us, that is a rapid fire round. So, Khushi, IT or medicine?
Medicine.
Okay, I asked this question because Khushi wanted to go into medicine before going into IT, so
Yeah.
that's why. And okay, Nagpur, Pune, or Mumbai?
Nagpur.
Okay, uh, Pani Puri or Vada Pav?
Panipuri.
Okay, uh, sleep or exercise?
Sleep.
Okay.
Oh, sleep important.
So, uh, school or college?
School. Definitely school.
Okay. So that was a great rapid fire, and Khushi gave quite good answers also. So, Khushi, I wanted to ask, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. So I am in one path of the career that could have happened, and you are in the other had. I just want to ask, you have put in a lot of efforts and a lot of years into it. Is it rewarding?
Okay. So, when starting out, I always felt that, oh, I've done my PhD, so I'll get a good salary, and I will get a lot of respect and all that. The reality is different. Yes, it's a respectful job, but it takes time for people to give you respect. Also, the person that you have to be the true, authentic self, and the experience and your skills give you the respect that you deserve. And yes, the salary increases as per your experience. And most importantly, I feel you don't stop studying, you study all your life, because every time there's something new, and you also know it, IT maybe hai, even in psychology there's something new every time. So we need to upskill ourselves, we need to be knowledgeable. And I think the more knowledge you have, the more respect you get, and the more salary you get. That's what I feel.
Okay, that is, yeah,
Yeah.
that is amazing.
Yeah. So it was great having Khushi with us today. And I wish you all the best for your future endeavors, and hope you do great and far more better than what you have achieved. And I know you can do that. And yeah, it was lovely having a chat on the podcast with you. And viewers, if you want to ask any questions to Khushi, you can drop the comments and we will forward it to her. She will answer you. And yes, wait for the next episode of the podcast with from another walk of life, a new person with a new perspective. So, Kushi, you want to say something before we end?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me here, and thank you so much for showing so much support to me. Yeah,
You're welcome. Welcome. Take care, Kushi.
thank you. Take care. Bye.